how to attract high ticket clients and how to create higher ticket programs. You're in luck because in this video, I'm gonna go over the secrets to selling high ticket programs that not a lot of people tell you. So with that, let's get into it. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things. And I used to do all the things when it came to pricing my programs. In fact, I had all the low prices back in the day. That's no longer the case. While I do have some mid-ticket and low-ticket courses, when I first got started, I did extremely low-ticket courses because I thought that that was all that people would pay for. I was aghast to learn that there were coaches literally here charging thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars, and I thought that it was just impossible for me. And so it wasn't until I invested in my own coaching, right? Oftentimes we struggle in our coaching business because we as coaches don't have coaches. Come on, that's kind of crazy. So when I started investing seriously in my own coaches, I not only developed the mindset, but really the methodology and the understanding of how to attract high ticket clients and how to create higher ticket programs. So if you have been thinking about creating a higher ticket program, you're tired of the nickel and diming and selling your time as a coach for $150 an hour a session. I rag about that a lot here on this channel, so I just want to warn you. But if that is something that you are ready to move beyond and you want to get into the high ticket space because really you want to offer greater value, but you're not sure how, you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to go over the secrets to selling high ticket programs that not a lot of people tell you. So with that, let's get into it. All right, the first secret to selling high ticket is really understanding how high ticket buyers think. I am really amazed at how oftentimes people, just think that, oh, I'm gonna sell high ticket, so I'm just gonna slap, a high price on my program and then magically everyone's supposed to buy it when they themselves don't even understand why someone would want to buy that and what goes on in the mind of a higher ticket buyer. So I can just tell you right now that higher ticket buyers are really focused on ROI. That stands for return on investment. And part of the reason why they're willing to pay more is because they're looking to get more in return. And so if you really can tap into the understanding of how higher ticket buyers think, it really opens up the doors for you in terms of what you can charge, because you'd be surprised how much people are often willing to pay in order to get the results that they're looking for. I find that a lot of coaches struggle with this because they really don't know any higher ticket buyers, right? They don't know any higher ticket buyers in their circle. Most of the people that they might know are very focused on maybe saving money or kind of penny pinching. And so they just assume that everyone in their audience or in their clientele base is the same way. And so if you are interested in selling higher ticket programs, I would really challenge you to start getting into higher ticket circles, meaning getting amongst people who routinely make higher level investments, whether it be in their business, whether it be in their home life or what have you, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be as it relates to business coaching. That's kind of one criticism that I get a lot is, oh, well, this high ticket stuff, that only works if you are teaching people, how to make money or in business, or you have something related to finance, but that's not the case. I know, for instance, I'm a high ticket buyer when it comes to domestic support, right? So if someone who were looking to maybe do some coaching around childcare or nannying or even, meal prep or even organizers, right? I have an organizing team that I've been working with who's been getting my entire house organized. So if you were, say, an organizing coach, it doesn't behoove you to ask the opinions of maybe your family and friends who think it's ridiculous, who would spend thousands of dollars. And by the way, I'm spending thousands of dollars with my organizer to organize my house because there's a bigger ROI that I am getting from that. And so it's really important to get around people who have that kind of mindset where they understand the value of what it is that you are offering and what it really means to them. So make sure you spend the time to actually network with people who routinely invest in whatever it is that you offer at a higher ticket level, whether that be in person or even online, because you'll find you really start to understand how they think and how they really focus on high ROI, that is a high return on investment. So the number 2 secret when it comes to selling high ticket, and this is actually related to understanding how high ticket buyers think, and that is becoming a high ticket buyer yourself. Yes, why are you out here asking your clients to do something that you yourself have not done? I say this all the time and people think that it's just a ruse, like, oh, you just telling people to be high ticket buyers so that they can buy high ticket stuff from you. No, understand that when you yourself make a certain type of investment, it changes your whole demeanor. Like your whole aura changes, your level of confidence, because one, one, you made the investment and you realized you didn't die, but two, you made the investment because you understood what you were looking to get out of that. And so when you then get on your discovery calls or your sales calls and people are trying to nickel and dime you, just your demeanor alone can no longer tolerate it, because you took the step. You know what it took to put yourself out there and to make a higher level investment. You knew what it takes to, talk to yourself about those risks and to have the bravery and the courage to do it anyway. And so you, as a person who has gone down that path, really is no longer available for people who are not willing to do the same. And people can really sense that on you. There's kind of a power and a confidence when you become a higher ticket buyer yourself. So if you want to know the mindset, which is the first topic that we talked about of higher ticket buyers, I invite you to become a high ticket buyer yourself. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the arena that you particularly are coaching on or that you are selling, but think about what are some things that are very, very important to you. What are some things that you want a really great return on in your life, and challenge yourself. Instead of always looking for the lowest price, how can you get the greatest return, and find people who operate at a higher level, who provide a higher level of value, because that's really what this is all about. It's not just high ticket for the high price, but it's about the high value that you get in return. Find service providers that are operating at a higher level of value and then invest in them. Become that higher ticket buyer. You will see how the process changes, how oftentimes the customer service experience is completely different, and how you feel differently about that. And so your own demeanor will change, and you'll find that it's a lot easier to attract higher ticket buyers in your life. And speaking of being a higher ticket buyer yourself and having your whole demeanor change, one thing that higher ticket buyers do look at is your presentation. Yes, you need to have a higher level of presentation if you are looking to attract higher level buyers. Now, this should go without saying, but you'd be amazed at the things that are controversial these days. Just by saying, hey, you need to have a higher level of presentation. Oh no, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and it shouldn't matter how I present myself. Okay, whatever. You keep believing that. You keep believing that it doesn't matter how you present yourself, and you keep trying to sell higher ticket prices, and you can see how that goes for you, okay? Higher level buyers are looking for that level of professionalism, and part of that professionalism is how polished you are and how you show up online, how your website looks, how your branding looks. No, none of this stuff has to be perfect. None of this stuff has to be, ultra, expensive for you, but it doesn't take a lot for you to show up as a higher level person, because higher level buyers are really attracted to that. Again, they're judging your professionalism based on your presentation. And so if your website is kind of janky and just like slapped together, if everything looks, not done really well, you're gonna have a hard time attracting higher ticket buyers. And like I said, it doesn't require, a lot. Nowadays, there are so many tools that are available to all of us at pretty economical prices where you can still produce at a high level. I mean, if you have an iPhone, you have one of the most powerful cameras, on the planet right now that you can use to record your content, to take photos of whatever it is that you're doing and create videos. So it's not so much, oh, do I have to spend a lot of money on resources, but am I taking the time to use the tools that are available to me appropriately to show up at that higher level of presentation? So make sure that you are showing up as the coach or the service provider that looks like someone that a high ticket buyer would actually do business with. All right, I have more where that came from, but first I want to hear from you. What's the high ticket program you're looking to sell? Share in the comments below. All right, the next secret when it comes to selling high ticket was something that I really had to learn, because I was like, there is no way that this is true, but it's understanding that higher ticket buyers actually want less, not more. And so what I mean by that is higher ticket buyers don't want more work, they don't want more calls, they don't want more worksheets, they don't even want more time with you per se. They just want a bigger result, and they have less time, and so they want you to do it. And so really, a lot of your higher ticket packages can even start to go from, done with you type coaching to even done for you type consulting services. So if there's something about what it is that you coach on where really at the end of the day you can just do it for the person, you would be amazed at how much high ticket buyers are willing to spend on that. In fact, that's a slight transition I've even made in the back end of my business, is that we have a program now where, if you don't want coaching, if you don't have the time to watch videos and to jump on calls and receive coaching, we actually have a done for you offer where we will shoot your videos, we will create all of your content, we'll create your course, we'll put it out there, and yes, we do take a commission on the sales that we are generating for you, but we'll essentially do it for you. Now that is a very high ticket offer depending on the level of revenue that we generate, so that's definitely not for everybody, but for that super busy person, for the person who might already be successful in another arena, maybe they're already running a different business and they have this new business that they want to start, but they just don't have the time to do it, and they want to work with someone who has the expertise and the infrastructure and the team in order to get that done, and they're willing to pay for it, then that might be a great offer for them. And we've had had a lot of people who have been very interested in that. So if that is something that you're interested in, you can click the link below to book a call with my team to learn more about that. But it just goes to show you that oftentimes having a higher ticket program or a higher ticket offer is not about offering more things, more worksheets, more calls. Oftentimes it's about offering less, helping them get to the result faster, helping them get a bigger result, helping them get a result that is more guaranteed by requiring less of them. All right, the next secret to selling high ticket is to remember referrals. I find that the higher ticket your programs and your prices are, the more people are going to want to join with you if they've heard about it from someone else. So this goes to show you testimonials are very, very important. I talk a lot about how important it is to have testimonials, and really first and foremost, how you need to be your own testimonial. But after you've worked with some people and you've gotten some clients under your belt, you really want to make sure that you're getting those testimonials and you're showcasing it, and that you're asking the people that you've worked with if they know someone else who can use your services, because that is how you get those referrals. And so again, the higher ticket buyers, they love a good referral. I know that that's definitely the case for me. I'm always hiring for different things in my business, and I like to speak with my friends who are also successful business owners and ask them, hey, do you know someone who has done a great job for you? And when they give me that referral, oftentimes I'm finding that I'm hiring that person right away because I trust the recommendation of the person that it came from. So while referrals aren't necessarily easy to get in the beginning, you have to build some traction and do really great work and then have people refer you. Once you start to get those referrals trickle in, you'll find that you barely even have to sell. You really just have to say, oh, yep, it's me, and this is what I do. And people are looking to give you money because the person that they got the referral from has basically already pre-sold you. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you're gonna love my signature program, the Next Big Name Bootcamp. This shows you how to brand yourself, how to create a coaching business that can attract those high ticket buyers that you are looking to work with. So if that is something that you're looking to do, you really wanna set yourself apart in this industry, and you don't wanna have to compete with clients. You want clients lining up with you and clients who are willing to pay premium prices for your services. I highly recommend that you click the link below to apply to find out if the Next Big Name is right for you. And if it is, we'll invite you to a call with my enrollment team where you can learn more about the program. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. If you loved it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next video, make sure you're subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.